Okay, so Barry, the next thing we're going to look at is the adding the booking widget to a property listing. So I will go to one of the ones you've recently added, which is Great King Street Residence, a 3-bedroom. You've done everything right. There's only one setting that you need to make sure is ticked on your page. So if we go into Edit Property, there's two ways. You can either go to the property and then click Edit at the top, or you can go to your properties on the left-hand navigation over here, and then you will find your Great King Street and click Edit. So the only thing you need to do here is you need to select the correct property listing template which we've created. So the way to find that is here at the bottom of the page. And change the custom property page template to the property page template short-term let. And what you'll notice is the actual page itself is the format and the layout of the page is gonna look very different. For example, you won't have this option. When you click, there should be a contact form here. This will all look different. It won't be so wide. You won't have this energy listing. You'll have these elements, but it won't appear like this, and you'll have this as a sidebar. We won't be able to see the page view statistics, and this reviews section also won't appear, nor will this similar listings appear. We can add that at a later stage, it's fine, but for now I think let's just keep it as this. So what happens when I've choose this property template? Let's have a look. I'll click Save or Update. And then I'm going to refresh this page as soon as it's finished updating. Alright, so if I refresh this page, look how the layout is going to change. You can see that now it's got this here, which I'll show you how to remove that. This is looking a bit different than it was before, and now we've got our green bookings and availability button. When I click this image, okay, there should be a contact form there, but we'll see why that's not working. And now we've got our standard template with description on the left, features and amenities on the right, and the booking form, which you said you didn't know how to add, is now there. So you actually have done the right thing. It's just that the wrong page template wasn't selected. Okay, so how are we going to remove this? We'll go into the page settings, and we'll scroll all the way down to the bottom, and we'll say show title. Let's say no, don't show the title. And we'll click on update. Okay, if I refresh this page, this section should go, it should disappear. And there it is. So to answer your question, that is how you get the bookings widget to show, is just by making sure you select the correct template, page template. So I see you've actually figured out all of these things, but just to go through all of them. Property details, I think you've been through that because I've seen that you've created the price, and it looks like you've been able to figure out all these other options as well. I see you added an energy class, which we haven't been doing, but you're more than welcome to do this, but just know that in our template that we created, we didn't add that to show. We can add other things to show. We can add similar listings. We can add energy ratings, but we can do that at a later stage. But you can make that call at a later stage. So that's property details. Property media. I see you figured this out as well. Great work. And you can even embed a Vimeo or YouTube clip should you have one. You can also move the pictures around so that the best images show first, which is what we've done with some of our other properties. This image of the hallway I don't think is very good, so I would probably put that right at the bottom. And it's a beautiful bathroom. Maybe we'll put that a bit closer, and we don't need two images of the kitchen so close together. Okay, so you can figure out how to work with that. Property custom fields, you don't need to worry too much about this. It may be more pertinent if you're using if you were, for example, selling a property, or if you possibly for long-term properties. The map is helpful. You can zoom out, but I don't think we're actually showing the map. We are showing the map, okay. So you can actually zoom out so people can get a better picture of where it's located. So you can maybe say, let's go 10. And let's refresh that and see how it looks. Let's refresh this page. You can see now the map is really zoomed out, so you can see where this property is in relation to Edinburgh and other parts of the area. Okay, the next thing we'll look at is the amenities and features. So I can see that you've also figured out how to add this. In order to add different amenities and features to a page, or options, you can't actually add it here. So I'm going to show you where to add that in the theme settings. So if you go to WP Residence options, now WP Residence is actually the name of the theme that we purchased to build this site. So you'll find that there's quite a lot of different options here. So we can go to the features and amenities, and if you need to add any more, you would just type it in here. So you'll type in sauna. Is that how you spell sauna? Sauna. S-A-U, okay, so I did spell it right. So you'd say S-A-U, sauna, and then you'll click add to feature, and you should see it come up right at the bottom. There it is. Click save. Now if I go back to my property that we were working on before, when I go into the features list, it should come up there as an option to tick. Where's sauna? There's sauna now. So that's how you add that. Okay, the next setting is agent. So we want to select Barry as the main agent for this, and you can select the user as admin.